9:30 a.m. on October 4th, 2022. Calling the Tax Planning and Zoning Committee to order. Amanda, would you call the roll, please?
McGinnis.
Yep.
Awful. Yep. Whitlow.
Yep.
Barr.
Here. Is there a motion on the floor to approve the agenda?
So moved.
And a second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Has everyone had a chance to review the claims? Is there no motion to approve the claims as presented?
So moved.
Second,
I'll second.
any discussion, questions? Amanda, would you call the roll, please?
McGinnis.
Yep.
Awful. Yes. Whitlow.
Yes.
Barr.
Yes. Are there any public comments? Reports from the departments? Brian?
Early voting began September 29th, so we have started picking up as far as with voters coming in. We mailed out close to 1,000 vote by mail ballots, and we're going to begin processing those today. We'll have election judges coming in on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 12:30, and they'll begin the process of looking at the signatures, making sure they match and determining whether or not it's a properly cast vote by mail ballot. If like the signature doesn't match, or if it's missing a signature, then we have to notify the voter that their vote won't count unless we get a new signature or a signature from them. We also have been working on the consolidated election, and filing for that will begin in mid-December. So we're gonna have units of local government filing, and they will all file with their LEO. So like cities and villages, townships aren't on this election, but fire districts, park districts, school boards, and those candidates will file with the county clerk's office. So we'll begin to get those filings in mid-December. But circulation has started for that, and so people might be walking around asking you for signatures on their petitions. We also, I think I reported maybe a couple months ago that we were gonna start e-recording documents, and that began yesterday. So we filed our first e-recorded, I think it was a mortgage, in the county on October 3rd, so that's kind of an exciting thing moving into the future. But we aren't recording actual land transactions, so deeds will not be recorded at this time. We're just doing baby steps, so we're doing pretty much every other document though, via e-recording if the entity so chooses, so. That has begun.
Now this is in regards to the records of,
To the land records.
yeah,
Mhm.
the ones that just kind of resolved on microfilm.
This isn't regarding the old records,
Oh,
this is
okay.
new records, so this is
Oh.
like if I take a mortgage out today, it could potentially be e-recorded, so we
Okay.
would never have the actual document in the office.
Yeah.
It would be a digital copy of it.
Now you say that you have to get hold of these people that the signature doesn't quite match, or else there's no signature at all.
Right,
What is the process for that?
they're notified via mail. If it's someone that we know someone through someone and we can get a hold of them, you know, I mean, we try all of the resources to be able to get someone on the phone instead of just sending a letter, just to let them know, hey, we can't count your ballot, can you come in, or do you want us to
Yeah.
mail this back to you to have signed and that sort of thing. So we try all avenues available, even email, if we have an email address for someone. But a lot of times we can get a hold of someone that knows someone that knows someone to get a phone number for the voter, so.
Okay. Okay, well, thank you very much, Brian.
Mhm.
Mr. Albers,
Let's see here, we had the county trustee on the 23rd, was the last day that we had the silent bid for the tax properties that the county owns. Or the trustee with for the back taxes, and I do believe we had 50-some properties and we sold over 30. And so the owners have been notified by the trustee, so Brian will be getting some paperwork in here pretty soon, hopefully.
Kind of like what I just passed out to you guys. Not exactly, but.
So that, we did our second distribution already. We've mailed out certifieds in preparation for our tax sale, which will be coming up on the 21st of October.
okay. What do you have to report?
For tax, we're kind of getting into the home stretch to get ready to publish, hopefully, pretty soon. In that note, just to show what I'm up against and the county, taxing districts are up against recently. Like I told you a month ago, I was gonna be out in the field doing some stuff to try to get some stuff on the assessment rolls that hasn't actually been put on for a while. I work concentrated in two assessment districts, Fountain Creek, Pigeon Grove, and then Narga, Ridgeland, and Artesia. And I picked up over just under $3 million in assessed valuation, and which translates to about $9 million in value. So a lot more out there that was not put on, and both those jurisdictions, one has an elected assessor, the other one has a contract assessor, who obviously are not doing their job. So that's what we face. That's what I face on a yearly basis. So every once in a while I have to go out and try to clean it up. So that's what I've been doing. And we got that done, we got it processed, so then we're ready to move on to putting in an equalization factor and then publish, so, and get the board review in, so that's where we're at on tax. So.
Okay, thank you. Any questions for the department heads? Okay. Planning and zoning office report.
Okay, reports in front of you. Obviously, receipts we're starting to see the real effect of the economy on building, with the receipts being down quite a bit from prior year 21. So you see that with the claims, the building permit report. That's turned in for that, so. Also, today we have, Brandon Setti is here today. We had a ZBA hearing last week on a rezoning of his parcel out in rural, Concord Township. He owns a little over 20 acres, he's already built a pole building on it, and he also, him and his wife want to build a new single-family home. But with the lot being zoned A1 with the lack of acreage, he had to rezone. At the time, he's got 20-some acres in CRP. He's removed 2+ acres out of that for the pole building and to also build the house. ZBA wasn't a quorum, but they recommended 100 unanimously to approve the rezoning. Brandon is here today if you have any questions for him. It's a landlocked parcel pretty much. He's got ingress and egress easements to get back to his property. He's also, he said in the ZBA that he's talking to the property owners to see if he could actually purchase the actual lane to get back there, so he could just have it, so he'd maintain it himself and actually own it. Whether that happened or not, it's irrelevant. He's got an easement, lifetime easement for it anyway. So Brandon's here. Do you have any questions for him?
Are there any questions from the committee members for Mr. Steady? Brandon, will you just stand up, please, so we can introduce yourself?
I'm Brandon. So, yeah,
Do you have anything you'd like to add to what Bob said?
no, just hopefully get the ball rolling and hopefully we'll get it approved where we can start building here in the next couple of weeks.
Any questions for Brandon? Is there a motion to okay the rezoning request for Brandon and Allison City from A1 to RH1?
Second.
Amanda, would you call the roll, please?
McGinnis.
Yes.
Awful.
Yes.
Whitlow.
Yes.
Barr.
Yes.
I have a question for Bob. On your report here, Anderson, Donald, and Julie, where's this property at?
Oh, there it is. It is up by 0535, so I would assume it is up by Pappanaw area, Concord. I mean, not Pappanaw, Beaverville area. It's out in the country. You know, there's no improvement on the land right now, so.
What's the name?
Don and Julie Henderson.
Yeah, I know. It lies in between Pappanaw and Beaverville.
Thank you.
Moving along, discussion and action on low-income housing. Chad?
I have Bob sent me a copy from another county. I'm currently editing it to
Okay.
Iroquois County in that so that we can have a draft.
So you will have something then
Yeah,
next
yeah.
month?
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
And then you can look at it, but Bob recommends that we have this,
Right.
so it's just a matter of taking the PDF document and converting, putting Iroquois County everywhere.
Doing anything you have to do to
Iroquois
best
County,
qualify for Iroquois County.
yeah, just changing county names
Okay.
and editing. Yeah, but it's.
Okay, so we'll be able to vote on that next month then.
Yep.
Okay, thank you, Chad.
If you have questions, me, Bob knows more about that. It's just something we need to have.
Yeah.
That's what with it.
Discussion and action on resolutions for parcels sold to the delinquent tax program. Again, bring it, you're on board.
So I passed out the monthly resolution list. There are 4 parcels that are, that were sold. These were sold before the, tax sale that Kurt was talking about, or the property sale that Kurt was talking about. And they were sold, obviously, there are 3 to the city of Watseka, 1 to the village of Martinton. So, they were able to proceed with those before the sale, to sell to those
Okay.
entities. So we're looking at, approving the 4, and the minimum amount is what, the parcels were sold for.
Motion to approve the tax sales as presented. For the parcels sold.
So moved.
Okay, any discussion? Amanda, would you call the roll, please?
McGinnis.
Yeah.
Awful.
Yes.
Whitlow.
Yes.
Barr.
Yes. Any old business? Any new business to come before the committee? Motion to adjourn the meeting? Who made it?
I silenced it.
Oh, okay.
I saw somebody's hand move, I don't know if I did or not.
All in favor, aye.
Oh.
All opposed, same sign.